Hello guys, back again, still here in Wales with my sister, say hello Becky.
Hello.
We're still doing some beers, and this time we've gone for a beer that is brewed in the UK or brewed in 11 different countries, but it's from Singapore, and it's Tiger beer, which many of you will be familiar with. World acclaimed Asian lager, award-winning full-bodied beer, born in Singapore, now brewed here. This is a huge bottle, 640ml. You can buy them in different sizes, I think. So, do you want to tell us a bit about the beer, maybe about tasting notes, whatever you'd like
The
to tell us?
tasting notes.
Yes.
The aroma is generous with biscuit maltiness supplemented by a light citrus and melon notes and, surprise, a hint of clove.
Clove.
The mouthfeel offers sweet, soft malt and a touch of citrus hops, although no bitterness. The finish is short and sweet. What I saw, it's one in 1998. It came ahead of 118 other packaged lagers in the Brewing Industry International Award, winning gold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the judging panel is professional brewers. It got silver in the Australian International Beer Awards in 2009 in a competition that awards no gold medals.
Okay, that's odd.
Yeah. And there was something else I wanted to see. It talks about it being vague about something.
Oh, well, anyway, first brewed in 1932 in Singapore, alcohol content 4.8%. The branding's interesting. So in the book, it's different branding. It used to show all those medals on it, but they don't actually do it anymore. So you see, obviously they've gone for the strong sort of gold and blue, and the orange of the tiger is still there, and the bottle cap still shows the tiger. So it is a strong branding.
Can I say what I was going to say? Asia Pacific speaks proudly of the many medals that Tiger has won over the years, but it is vague regarding its ingredients.
There we go. So this is brewed by Asia Pacific Breweries, which is actually a spur of, I think, Heineken. So it is.
Know that.
There you go. So it doesn't smell like a lot in the bottle. So let's go for a pour. It's going to be probably quite gassy. We've got enough going. And it's quite light, by the looks of things in its colour. It's got a good amount of head on it, as you'd expect from a lager. Let's go for a smell. It's a bit of smell. It just smells like a lager to me. Nothing
pleasant.
It's not an unpleasant smell. Go for a taste. Yeah, it's not bad. Quite sweet.
I could drink it all night.
Well, there you go. I quite like it. I'm not a great fan of lagers, but I find the Asian lagers a bit nicer. We reviewed Singer before, and that's quite nice. This is much better than Budweiser. It's got a taste to it that will complement Indian and Asian cuisine, I would think.
Because it's got a sharp end to it, you can imagine it almost refreshes your palate before the next mouthful.
Yeah, it's got like a very soft bit to start with, but it's got like a bitter finish.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it says? It's got a bitter finish. I don't taste any clove.
It says no bitter finish.
But it has a bitter finish, in my opinion.
The finish is short and sweet, it says.
It is short and sweet. It doesn't taste of clove. It's not as honey as Singer. It's just much lighter taste. Very clean taste. Yeah. Very, very clean taste. I do quite like it. It's not overly carbonated. There is a lot of carbonation to start with, but it's not really, 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 really gassy. Let's say burping. That's lovely. Best than Budweiser, so passes the Budweiser test. Would I have this over Doom Bar? And oh dear, it is more gas than I thought. Green King IPA and Doom Bar, which I'd rather have. I might go for Doom Bar. I'm not sure this passes the test. It's okay. Better than Red Stripe, better than Budweiser. Not as nice as Singer, in my opinion. Don't know what you think.
I think they're either or.
So you think they're on a par?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the taste of Singer. Singer was a nicer, had a more depth of flavour. This is just a bit too light for my liking. It'll work well with food. I think it's a food beer. I think if you want something that doesn't trouble with trouble with beers, I suppose you can actually think about beer in two ways, and the same thing with wine and stuff like that is you can have a beer and you drink it as a beer, and you might want to just for its taste, maybe like a hoppiness or the maltiness, and maybe you wouldn't have that with food because it would ruin the taste of food. This is more of an accompanying beer. I mean, you can do there is food and beer pairing that's available these days, and they can go really well together. But if you want something that's going to be a nice accompaniment to some spicy food, I think this will work quite well. But in itself, is not an exciting beer.
I would say if you were on the alcoholic alternative to soft drinks, then this would quite happily see you through your takeaway Indian meal, Thai meal,
Yeah.
without getting in the way of what you're eating.
No, it wouldn't overwhelm you in the flavour. It would accompany the meal quite well. We actually had this earlier a few days ago with some food, and we had it with stir fry, didn't we? No, what did we have? We had a bottle of this. No, you had a dal. Oh, we had a lentil dal and Bombay potato. So we did have this with Asian inspired food, and it worked really nicely. Actually, it wasn't overwhelming. It was a good accompaniment. But
Didn't ruin the food.
Didn't ruin the food, but it's not an exciting beer. I guess is it a beer to try for you before you die?
No.
Yes. Well, I say yes, but with food, but with Asian food. Don't go out and buy this and just have it in an evening because it will be boring. Have it with food, Asian food, and see what you think. Apart from that, there's not much else to say about it.
Well, one of the good things about it is there's another one that you can get 3 bottles for £5 from your local supermarket.
Yes, more or less, and they're usually in these bloody huge bottles as well.
And so that's enough to go with your meal.
There we go. Yes, so you can get 3 bottles of.
And 2 people can share them over an Indian Thai.
You could get 1 bottle of Tiger, 1 bottle of Singer, and then maybe another, which Kingfisher, Chang, another Asian Cobra, another Asian beer. I don't even think Cobra. I don't think Cobra and Kingfisher in here, but Chang is. I haven't done Chang yet, so maybe you could do the 3 out of the book that would go well with your meal. I think we'll leave it there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.